1, take 3, aim.
Gunna and the Cake Show coming at you live, all gas.
No brakes and neutral at the red light.
What's good with you, bro?
Man, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Who we have with us today?
We got a couple noble ones with us today. Mr. and Miss Nobles in the house.
Yeah, royalty in the house.
Royalty at its finest today. We switching it up a little bit.
Just
okay, we're gonna come at you kind of from the sideways. We're gonna do an interview, our first interviewers.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Good. Thank y'all for having us,
Doing
man.
pretty good.
It's good to see you.
Yes.
Family.
Yes,
That's what
yes.
I'm talking about. Silky Shay.
Family in the building. That's all I gotta say, and I can't wait to get the interview started because you know what?
Why?
We want to enlighten and enhance every piece of everything we're doing for people with businesses.
That's what's up. That's the move.
That is definitely the move.
Shall, what is it? Each one teach one, ain't that what it say?
Each one teach one.
There
So
we go.
today we got a business team together, and they're coming at us with the Silky Shay Scrub.
And moisturizer.
And what else?
And then also what we got right here. That's cocoa mango. Got flavors.
We got all kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to Mr. Noble, the noble one himself.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And tell us about what you got going on, sir.
First of all, I want to let you guys know I really appreciate y'all giving us the opportunity to be heard, man, on your podcast. Been following you guys for a little bit now, man. So super excited for the blessings that you guys continue to bring into the community, man. But for us, man, we've had a product. We call it started off as Silky Shay Butter by Mike. It was just a thing I did about 20 years ago. Turned into something truly amazing. It's an amazing blessing to see where it is today. Kind of started with my lovely wife, was just a friend of mine at that time. Ended up being my lovely wife of working on 1 year, and she saw the vision even more than I did at that time. As I mentioned, it was just really a moisturizer for me being a brick mason. You know,
Okay.
Brick masons had to have hands because good hands because of the dexterity of the bricks and the mortar and how it dried your skin out. And that turned into me putting a fragrance on it. Terry does something huge in the community that she's been doing for about 16, 17 years now. And in that movement, she recommended that I give it a shot at a vendor's table for that event.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned into what we see today. We have about 15, 17 distributors across the United States. So there's a movement right now in regards to healthy skin, our black communities being recognized, you know. Our own product. So it's amazing. It's truly humble. It's truly humbling.
So Terry, from what I'm hearing, you the mastermind on the progress of this situation.
No, I'm not the mastermind. I'm the behind the scenes organizer of everything. I just try to keep order to everything and just keep everything running smoothly because Mike here has umpteen ideas in his head. So and sometimes you got to like pull him back and like, no, we're not ready for all that right now. So I just try and keep it manageable.
Okay. So how can folks get a hold of these products when they're looking for this?
I appreciate that. Well, we are on Facebook. We're the Silky Shay brand on Facebook. We're also on Instagram as the Silky Shay brand. We truly like for you guys to get the word out. Again, it's been an amazing ride. Like I said, it started 20 years ago. It's truly humbling to see where it is today. But Facebook, social media, Instagram, we try to reach out to where most of the world is right now on social media. Man, it's truly the information age. So, but those are two of the areas that you can catch us at.
Okay. And you got silkyshay.com.
She's the mastermind.
Now you saw what just happened.
I saw exactly what
Now this man laid out the whole layout, this and that, and she done said she wasn't the mastermind. But what I wanted to say, I know we joking about it. It's good that they're working as a team like this. You don't often see things like this happen, especially in our community. So it's good that y'all doing that because a lot of times we have to see those examples of people putting forth their effort as a team. Because a lot of times we neglect sometimes our partners going this way and that way, not knowing in your own household,
Yeah.
you got a master
You
plan.
got a master plan.
And the only thing you got to do is put the train on the track.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And y'all both want trying to get to that same destination. Hey, we can work together to get there. And that's what they're doing. That's
Perfect
what I'm
example
talking
of it
about.
right here.
Perfect example.
Is that how the song go? It takes two to make a thing
Oh,
go right.
yeah, it is. You know, we're going to have to edit that song in a minute.
Absolutely.
So, what I'm hearing that y'all next endeavor is your own podcast, similar to what we got going on, but a husband and wife. That's a big thing.
It's gonna be
You ready for
interesting.
that?
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna have it's helpful because
Absolutely.
what we doing, we actually learn each other in the process. So that'll be another thing to help y'all, open up and that conversation, that type of situation, going from what you want to talk about this week, that type of thing. So, what y'all seeing? What's your outlook on your podcast? Where you coming from?
Well, as you mentioned, man, you and Gunn, and I follow you guys, man. You guys are doing amazing things. Again, I truly appreciate the opportunity, man, to be on your podcast, man. You guys are rocking out on YouTube. I know you guys are doing some amazing things with some other really good brothers, man. So I'm really glad to be a part of just this alone, and you guys seeing our vision and possibility that are to come. So, but our podcast will be on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
It's on WDRB in Charlotte. It's a 12 o'clock. We're going to call it a hump day event. It starts at 12, as I mentioned, and it'll be a 30-minute show.
Okay.
We're going to plan on trying to follow the blueprint that you guys have been laying with not only radio but as YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And the show will be considered called Mental Fitness. Mental Fitness is, as you guys all know, everything starts in the mind.
Yeah.
And if the mindset isn't right, the foundation will not hold. So the goal for us was to do exactly the same thing you guys are doing, but from a perspective of nurturing family. Again, the blueprint for success, because a lot of times everyone has a why, as you guys know. Sometimes you're called on and you don't even recognize the direction of the calling. So because sometimes it's not for you to know at that time.
Yeah.
So I was told by one of my mentors when I first moved down here, lovely lady, blueprint lady for several businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses in the Charlotte area, and she was also a entrepreneur within herself. So I love the fact that she had both sides of it.
Okay.
She was also the coordinator at Terry and I's wedding, and at that time, some time ago, well over probably 4 years ago now, she was my first lady mentor, and she talked and said, "Mike, you have an amazing story." She said, "You really need to contemplate a book sometime in your life." And this lady has about 5 or 6 books at this time, man. So she's done amazing things. She's huge in the community. I know you have your 501c, which I never really knew a lot about. So to have that movement and to see that energy flow, just based on helping others, and that takes me back to the show within itself. I saw it as an opportunity. And this is one of those diabolical mindsets that I had that my wife didn't even know.
Right.
So when we sat down and we talked about it, she said, I had no idea. And I said, well, we had so much going on. It was just one of those things that's always festered. But just like you guys, man, it's about being, a steward in the community and helping others. And a lot of times, man, just having that mindset and that heart and that spirit to help others, man, and it turns into something beautiful. And, it's always even more amazing when you're able to bless somebody else, man. So that's what the show is really about, bringing people from all walks of life, finding their why, speaking their truth, and helping those individuals who could very well be on that edge, ready to jump and take that leap of faith, hear it from someone that's just as average as us sitting here today, and turn that into something amazing.
Okay, that's what's up. That's going to be awesome. What I'm seeing is, some great things ahead with your business, with your show. Terry, what are you trying to get across, you think, in your podcast?
I guess, someone like me who is more so behind the scenes, just getting them that extra push that they may need to actually, get them to doing what it is that they might have in the back of their mind, and just say, they question it. It might be that extra pusher, like Mike said, somebody as normal as us that can actually go out here and do it. So sometimes it just takes a little encouragement, a little push, so.
Well, let me ask you this, Terry. I have a wife myself, right? She's probably watching this. And, how do you help inspire him, to keep his momentum going and his goals? What are some of the things that you help
Keep
him
him uplifted.
Keep him uplifted, his spirits going forward, and just trying to, baby, you can do it. I'm gonna coach you on the lawn and pat him on his back, and how do you do that? How does that work? How does that work for you on your side?
Play nice, Will.
Well, like I said, Mike has a lot of things in his head. So one thing is you have to know your partner. And, Mike can start talking about stuff, and I just let him talk, and I'm like, I'm going to catch up, because I'm going to figure out, because he thinks he's had this conversation before, and we ain't had this conversation, but I'm going to figure out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, no, we're going to go this route.
Right.
This is what we're going to do. This makes a little bit more sense. But, it's not so much encouraging, it's just, with us, we just click.
Right.
So it's just kind of, we bring it all together. He presents, and I just kind of figure out a way that's going to make it work,
Like they say that, a beautiful wife will definitely make a house a home. And I think that's basically what she's getting at in a nutshell. She's truly that part of me, man, where it makes everything neutralized, man, so it's a great feeling.
And I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask that because I know we have viewers who may be thinking about doing something with their partner, or maybe going into business, or doing something to kind of help out them financially on the side or whatever. And it's going to take seeing couples like this in business moving forward, so they can say, you know what, I saw them on that show. I know we can do it, babe. Let's finish the idea. Let's do what we started out doing.
There it is.
I mean, right? Am I
There
right
it
about
is.
that?
That's right. Somebody had your back. Ain't nothing like it.
Beautiful feeling.
Ain't nothing like it.
Beautiful feeling.
Well, I want to thank y'all for joining us
Thanks,
today.
y'all,
And
man. So appreciate
great spirit, great movement, what y'all trying to do, and go support, Silky Shea brand, go support them, uplift them, hey, Cash App, whatever, buy some products. Products are good.
Very
I'll
good.
tell you that
product.
now.
So I know I got some ashy knuckles right now. I'm gonna definitely put some of this
You
shea
see all
butter on
this-
when I get done.
All this chocolate, you see it.
Chocolate needs shea
Yeah,
butter.
you
Need
see
that
that right
vitamin
there?
E and ain't all that.
So, Gun and Cake,
Great show today. Thank y'all
Man,
for coming
appreciate
out.
it.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. Thank
We
you.
out.
we out. Peace.